Alright, so this is a video that I wanted to make right after I noticed this particular post that has been exploding on the internet right after Avatar Fire and Ash, the third installments of the Avatar series, right after Avatar and Avatar The Way of Water. Now, for me, being a somewhat fan of Avatar, I didn't think I would enjoy the first movie. On top of that, the second one, which is now like a high upgrade. I mean, not only that technology has advanced further so that they can make more of these movies, but also the budget, which is now confirmed that James Cameron is a billionaire. So the reason why I wanted to make this video in the first place is because this artist made this particular post, I will say. Some will say suggestive, some will say random, if that makes sense. So right after this artist watched Avatar 3 for the plot, if I say so myself, he got so motivated that he wanted to draw the villain of Avatar 3. And spoilers before I continue going, I don't know if you watched the movie, you did watch the movie, or if you don't care about the spoilers, that's also fine with me. The villain of the third Avatar movie is named Varang. She is the leader of the Ash clan, which is essentially the fire tribe for Pandora. On the side of the Na'vi, you got the water tribe. There's also the air raiders or the air watchers. I can't remember. It's been a while. I mean, I watched the movie on December 30th because my mom wanted to watch this movie as the final movie to watch for the year, or the final 2025 release movie before the year ends. It was good, not gonna lie, and sad and unpredictable. I'm not gonna continue spoiling it because you gotta see it for yourself. So here's the art piece that the artist posts with him and Varang, and the way that he drew her was so suggestive, according to the people, that it got a lot of people upset. They were appalled with how they drew the villain of Varang. If it isn't surprising enough, this guy has a Patreon for the other side of people that want to see her like this. And there was people in the quote tweets that were saying, oh, this is the equivalent of when the colonizers of Europe took over America back in 1776, or when Christopher Columbus took over Puerto Rico in 1492, and they claimed and colonized and they raped the women. This is the equivalent of that. For me as a Native American, y'all gotta chill out, okay? Now, yes, I can understand that you have your opinions on porn or any type of porn media. It could be drawn, it could be animated. There's nothing wrong with you having an opinion on that. I've done that myself. For me, this is just what the Navi look like. I mean, this is what she intended to look like, what the type of clothing that she chose to wear. And yeah, that's pretty much it of what I wanted to say of why the artist drew Varang just like that. I mean, she had the hips like that. Her titties, of course, was covered with this elastic band. And I'm confident that half of the people that saw that art piece that didn't watch Avatar 3, they were saying, oh, you're sexualizing indigenous people. You're sexualizing the ancestors of the indigenous people. When this is literally how she dressed herself and how she represents herself as the leader of the Fire Clan. Like, come on now. I mean, yeah, it does look suggestive, but like, that's just how she looked when the movie was released. I mean, I watched the movie myself. She was sadistic, psycho, crazy, and horny, if that makes sense. To the anime fans, she's a tsundere with how she represented herself as her first impression or her first appearance in Avatar Fire and Ash. So after I looked at the art piece and read the quote tweets for the amount of backlash this artist has been getting, I made this long Twitter thread saying this. So this artist has been getting a lot of backlash for apparently, quote unquote, sexualizing native leaders after drawing the leader of fire from the new Avatar movie. All I can say is, y'all need to chill out with the blackmailing, lol. Now sure, you can have your opinions on porn artists. All I'm seeing is people saying that these need to be stopped/killed due to the fact they are, quote unquote, replicating the rape that indigenous women went through back in 1492 or 1776. Dog, you're taking it too far. If somebody likes any person, being, or creature, and they want to make fan art of it, they can. All because they have a pair of smokers and a bakery don't make it a form of discrimination, unless if it's their intention. As of now, it ain't that deep. I guess he just has a type. Maybe he just has a thing for tall indigenous blue women who are a little freaky and psycho. As a Native American myself, this is more of a shout out than racial injustice. And then the funniest thing happened, where right after I posted that long Twitter thread of the artist getting a lot of backlash for the art piece that he's made for drawing the villain of Avatar Fire and Ash, I see another art piece that is related to the Avatar series being posted by Arzi Parzi, and it's this. Oh man, it's funny how after the third movie and after this artist that posted this picture posted himself with the villain of Avatar 3, a lot of people start to care about the appearance of the Navi, of how they represent themselves. This is taking inspiration from different indigenous tribes, native leaders, and now they want to speak for us after the artists on Twitter are apparently sexualizing our culture, where they're saying we have to kill these artists. They're disrespecting the Native Americans. This, that, and the third. Y'all gotta chill out. Now, yeah, sure, I may be partially upset of how this artist drew this female Navi because they don't have breasts as big as this. I've seen the movie. It's more of an exaggeration or an imagination that they want to put on this art piece for how they want to see it. Listen, we're not gonna live long enough to see that. The movie takes place in like 2154 or 2157, if I'm not mistaken. We're not gonna live long to see that, okay? And yeah, sure, you nerds out there will say, "Oh, but Pandora is not a real planet, it's not a real place." Yeah, I get it, and that's what I'm saying. If Pandora was real, and if we have the technology to crowd sleep, if the military is that advanced where we get to go to planets and take over them like Super Earth and Helldivers 2, but no, okay, it's not real. And even if Pandora was real, and if you guys get to live long enough to have your dreamy Navi girlfriend or boyfriend, it's not gonna happen. Okay, like it's just not possible. But with all that being said, that's all I have to say for today's video. Yeah, these artists really love Avatar. I mean, they really, really love Avatar. If you do want to be interested in Avatar cosplay, that's fine, okay? I'm not the one responsible, okay? Sure, I am Native American, but that doesn't mean I have, like, the legal right or copyright of Avatar. You could watch it whatever you want. You could draw the Navi however you wanted. I can still have my opinion on porn artists of how they can affect the people on the internet and their mental state. That's all it is, all right? That's all I'm going to say. That's going to be it. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you think about the video. James Cameron's not paying me to see this, okay? I don't even know James Cameron, all right? Watch the movie if you want. It is cool. Still impressed that it still got over $1 billion in the box office, just like the first and the second one. I'll be seeing you all later. See ya.